Well, hello and welcome to class. I decided since it was halfway point and moving into the last half of the class, it was time to change up the music a little bit and provide us with a little different background for our introductory photo. So today we're going to be talking about the next phase of our project, and this is have to do with communications primarily. How when you set up a project, especially a large project that's going to involve different departments and different people, maybe contractors and subcontractors, that this is going to go outside the normal communication channels that the business or organization normally operates under, and communication among the various parties that are involved are going to be extremely important to be able to keep the project moving effectively. So our discussion deals with just that topic. Communication plans are key to project success, and you will find this article at the website indicated in the class. This time it should be an active link, so you should just be able to click on it, although you may have to move outside Blackboard to be able to watch it, or again you can copy it and paste it into your browser. And the questions are, why is the development of a communication plan so critical to the success of a project? Well, again, if you are, as part of your project you're working on for class, dealing with a project that is large and involves many different people working in different places on different phases of the project, well, obviously communication is going to be key. If you're talking about a small project where there's just a few people involved and they all work in the same physical location and communicate on a regular basis, then it won't be quite so difficult to establish the plan. But obviously the larger the project with the more people involved, the more important the communication plan is going to be. So you're to read the article and read the chapters, and then talk about your particular project and the specific things that might be involved in developing a communication plan. Do you feel like one has already been set up and implemented? Do you feel like that's something that's going to be important to do? This article in the readings should provide you with some ideas. And this is what the article looks like, and the link is there. The second part of the assignment for this week is continuing on with the course project. And those of you who have been keeping up with the project and doing the assignments and putting a lot of effort into it should find this, again, fairly logical as the next step that needs to be done. We've established the critical plan, we've done our risk assessment, now it's time to set up our project communication plan. And again, I think with the assigned readings, you'll find, in the discussion post, you'll find this is one of the easier assignments. Okay. So the keys to success for this week. Well, we're going to be focusing on communications. So in your readings and any outside readings you do, you want to pay attention to the communications part of the assignment. Secondly, when you're working on your paper or your report, review the discussion threads, not just yours, but your classmates. We have a lot of interesting projects going on, a lot of interesting discussions, and you may pick up some ideas from one of the other discussions. Okay, so I always recommend to people when they go into the class to look at what else is going on in the other discussions, so that you're not only aware of that and what I might be commenting on to somebody else, but again, ideas that somebody might be presenting to someone else, or a discussion that's going on, a dialogue that you might either want to chime in on or just find useful. When you're talking about the communications plan for your particular organization, the project that you're working on, I'd like you to be specific. Okay, simply saying we need more open or better communications doesn't really say very much. How is that going to happen? Is that going to be more meetings? Is that going to be a specific format, a scheduling format or a budgeting format? Is that going to involve communicating to different people at different levels in the organization? So what exactly are you talking about when you're talking about your communications plan? And then finally, don't feel like you're just limited to the assigned readings. What we'll be talking about here is fairly well published and discussed, so you don't have to restrict yourself to simply the Tech Republic journal that has been assigned. You can look for other things that might be more specific to your type of project. I know a number of you are working on projects in the medical field, the healthcare industry. You might want to look specifically in that type of literature, in those types of journals, to find some information that would be specific to those medically related projects. And then, of course, start early. Waiting longer to get started with your paper is just going to make it more difficult to do a good job. So don't be like Wally. Don't wait until the pressure is such that you won't be able to do it. That doesn't work in class. So until next time, you know how to get in touch with me if you have any questions. Well, good luck, and goodbye until next time.